Another Monday down, boys and girls. I'm on call today, so I can't walk. I'm on call to the end of the week. So I couldn't go for a long walk, and it was raining this morning. So I took the footage off of my camera, rendered it, and uploaded it all in the same fucking day. It's like being back in the olden days, boys. So yeah, at lunchtime I head out. Um, there's like a alleyway down the back of our house that I don't need that, do I? I'm just trying to think what I need. At the same time, I'm trying to multitask, I can't do it. That alleyway is, there's like a locked gate. We've got a key for it. Our next door neighbour, the one that I get shopping for every now and again, and is like deathly ill, had some gardeners around, but she doesn't have a key, interestingly, for that bit. So she has to borrow ours. And I was like, I don't really want to let you borrow this. To be honest with you, because I want it back. And as much as like, you know what I mean, like she's really close to the, in the nicest possible way. What else do I need in this bag? I just need shoes and water bottle, don't I? Because I'm not getting a thing. I've started logging stuff in a book now, guys, because I'm old-fashioned. So anyway, so she apparently has never had a key. I'm like, we had a key when we bought the house. It was just in a tub somewhere. Tried to get her a key cut out of the kindness of my own heart, and because I don't want to have to share a key. £28. You fucking what? It's like, oh, this is technically like a safe key. £28. Fucking hell, love. I was gonna be like a birthday present, but you can buy your own fucking birthday present. I ain't giving you that shit. Did some post, got my notepad at lunchtime, and then like after work. Oh no, after work I went to the post. And then Laura went shopping because I can't go shopping because I would be away from my laptop for too long and I basically can't risk it. I could do well, I could go, but I'd have to like sit in the car because what I can't do is drop out a signal. Like in theory, I could go anywhere as long as I can get a signal and like connect to my laptop, which would be fine. So like tomorrow or a day soon, we're going to do what we're going to do. Pick up something from IKEA. I can do that, Laura can go in, etc. You know what I mean? I'm just chatting absolute arse. But yeah, so I've been updating my fitness thing. Today at work's been pretty good. Been spinning a couple of plates, getting lots done. There is a... I shouldn't say that actually, because I'm actually caught up to date now. I could be a lot more relaxed about what I was saying when I was a year out of date. But yeah, there's only 2 people in this week, but they're for the team. And I'm really busy, let's say that. Yeah, so we're going to the gym tomorrow. We're doing a full body with a leg focus. Watch out, boys. So this is weights week. And then, well, until Friday. And then I'm going to go and do an exercise class, I think, on Friday. Then back to like cardio and weights on Sunday. Whew. But I can tell you now, my arms are achy as balls. I find like weight exercises really dangerous because when you're there, you're like, oh, I feel like I could do more. You know, like as you do each one, you're like, oh god, this is heavy, right? And then you're like, oh, I think I could do more. And then the next day, you can barely lift your arms up. So the awkward thing here is, I need my laptop in here, ready to go for scenarios where I get an alert in the middle of the night. But tomorrow morning, I need it to be ready to go in this bag. Good golly, my legs are going to be killing me tomorrow, boys. I had focus on leg day. I did some fucking back squat things with these fucking dumbbell. This heavy fucking thing on my back. Yeah, the gym was pretty good this morning. It was really busy. It was the busiest I've seen it on a Tuesday morning. I normally go swimming on Tuesday mornings, so. Otherwise, today has been mostly a day of trying to like organise permissions and stuff. Not many people are in, there's quite a lot of people on holiday and whatnot. And like getting approvals is a bitch. You effectively have to like barter. Like, I can give you a QA approval if you give me. But yeah, that's basically all. It's been a sloggy day. Had an electrician come round to quote us for some work because we're going to be doing quite a bit of work to this room to make it a bit better. We put some more electrics in, getting a carpet, redecorating, buying a new desk, one that stands. Yeah. That's going to involve a little bit of reorg in here. But yeah, step one is getting an electrician around. I can't go on my usual walks when I'm on call, and finding a decent place to vlog on these walks is really complicated. I had to get out, firstly because my legs are absolutely battered and I can barely like I need to keep them moving, I think. And also, I went out for a walk this morning as well. And also, I haven't been out for many walks and I'm starting to climb the walls now. So I felt like I needed to get out and about. You know what I'm saying, boys? I'm like fucking Neo or some shit, dodging all these bloody brambles. But it's been a good day. We finished the day today. Had a lot of infrastructure stuff, which means a lot of like trial and error, sampling, waiting. Some incidents, like little pings going off. But yeah, it's been like a lot of infrastructure, waiting for pipelines and all that kind of malarkey. And I'm doing that on my own project as well, because I'm doing stuff with Service Bus. And I'm trying to do some like security, best practice, infrastructure as code, Service Bus stuff on one hand, and I'm doing traffic manager stuff on the other. It's great fun. One's Palumi, one's Terraform. Fucking make my gym bag for tomorrow morning. I can barely walk today, man. I'm done. I'm cream crackered. Gotta go to the gym tomorrow. Fuck. Also, I've been looking at, for my office, standing desks and carpets. Or specifically carpet companies. Where the fuck do you buy carpets from these days? I don't know. And now Laura is getting ads for those two things. Is this what like ad tracking has turned into now? God damn it, man. That's so aggressive. And like I had ads for her, she painted that room, obviously. I was getting ads for that. So they ain't pissing about either, boys. I think it's time for red. I think it's red next. How am I gonna do shopping for like Christmas presents and stuff when if I Google something, she'll get an ad for it? God damn. What if she, or unless you could drop hints. I wonder if she's been looking at Lululemon stuff, because I'm getting a lot of ads for them. I just assumed it was because of the gym now. We've been doing some flat pack. Laura's bought a storage thing, which we're building. It's going to be a tall thing that goes there. Been doing that, although my assistance has been limited because I can't bend down properly. I think I potentially benched too heavier not bench, squat. Tomorrow is my last day of, well no, tomorrow's my last full day of being on call. So I technically come off call Friday at 8 o'clock. So it's the last day of me not being able to do, well, choosing not to do things that don't get me too sweaty. And therefore doing like weight routines. This one's a focus on push. So I did focus on pull first, then focus on leg, and now I'm doing push. I need to do bench presses. And I'm trying to figure out a safe way of doing a bench press. I think I'm going to do dumbbell bench press instead of barbell, because I don't want to kill myself. Also, I've been in a situation where I had a barbell over my shoulder, here on my back, and I was like, I don't think I can lift this up and over my neck to escape, and I didn't ask for help. So I don't trust myself not to ask for help. If I'm, you know, out of sheer embarrassment. So like, this is my last full day. I come off call tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I'm looking forward to being free again. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. It's also a half day obviously tomorrow because it's Friday, but that meant today was the last day doing like a weights workout at the gym. So I couldn't do cardio just in case I got an alert, because then I have to go on my laptop and sort of stuff and I don't want to be sweaty. Today was push focus stuff. I did my first bench press. I didn't puss out either. I did it without a spotter, but like I was going to do it with barbells, but I was like, no, let's do it. We can do this. I just fell off the chair, being a little savage little shit. So over the last like 3 days, just let the cat out. God damn it, Laura's asleep. It's late. Over the last like 3 workout stuff, I did my first deadlift, 25 kilograms. My first squat, back squat, that was 30 kilograms. Although I think that was a bit too heavy because, I mean, I did 12 reps, 4 sets. But I think my legs still hurt from that, so maybe that wasn't too clever. And I bench pressed 20 kg. Fuck yeah. But also out there, in the weight bit, I feel like a bit of a tit. Because only people in the weight place are all like really short and like stocky. There's this woman next to me who's like fucking lifting some heavy ass shit, or like squatting heavy shit or whatever, like hip thrusting stuff, you know, and they're all fucking heavy, like 35 kg bars and stuff. The guy next to me, he's just casually got a 50 kilogram weight and he's just like, and I'm like 6 kilogram dumbbell shoulder press. Ugh. My shoulders are toffee, mate. Monty's been really weird today. What is this? You gotta stop using our table for fuss. I guess I've got to stop giving it him then, haven't I? He's been a right little shitbag. I feel like I get a really sore throat in the evenings now. I had it yesterday as well. Good boy. Otherwise today was doing some Terraform stuff and testing. I'm now trying to blend 2 sets of tests together and it's not working out for me. So that's kind of sad. Also, I lost my entire afternoon because someone called me asking me for help on something. I showed them what I thought it was, didn't do it, and I just couldn't get out of the video call. I just couldn't leave, basically. I'm like, I've got to go. I think you should just read this. Oh, it's the fucking worst. So yeah, I lost like my entire afternoon to that. That was a pain in the ass. See, look, now it's been a little shitbag. Do you want to fuss or not? No, I do not. I will bite you. Why did you bite me? And otherwise, in the evening, I've been trying to do Palumi stuff for Service Bus. I'm really struggling to get outputs right. I'm struggling to figure out like how to create the security tokens to connect to it and then exporting it out of Palumi. I can create the Service Bus and I can create a new authorization role, but I can't get it out. And I thought, an hour ago, I thought I was almost there. I'm still not there yet, so I'm going to bed. I've been looking up like different exercise like routines. I quite like doing this plan this week, but I don't want to do this. So like the struggle I'm finding, which is obviously like kind of the opposite. I have like no issue with like my body in general. Like I actually don't really want to get like muscly or anything like that. I just want to get fit. Like my only like real aims are to get like faster at things and get better endurance. The one thing I know that I could be better at is like just in general like cardio, heart stuff. And I don't think I'm bad, but I think I could be better, you know. I think my heart rate climbs too fast, stuff like that. Anyway, so I've been looking up like different types of exercise things to like improve stuff. So one of the things I want to be able to do is do 5,000 meters on a rowing machine in less than 20 minutes. At the moment I'm at like 21, 22-ish. But like looking at how much effort that takes to drive that down, whew, like you gotta do like 3 or 4 times a week rowing, different fucking, like sometimes you gotta do 10 kilometers, sometimes you gotta do intervals. I'm like, god damn, this is a lot of hard work, isn't it, boys? I feel like what I've been doing so far is basically kind of the same thing. I kind of go there, I'll do like 25-30 minutes of running, 5k row, maybe a little bit of cycling, maybe some like weight machines, maybe swimming. I'm starting to change up what I'm doing when I go swimming now, so I'm like not just doing straight up breaststroke. I'm trying to get my front crawl back better. But like I kind of do the same thing, and I'm reading all this stuff and it's like you don't do the same thing. You're just gonna fuck yourself because your body just gets comfortable doing that same thing. And you got to do like intervals, sometimes longer, sometimes less. It's complicated stuff. But But yeah, it's weird because I want to do these things, but I don't necessarily want to change. I can't imagine having the time to go to the gym 5 times a week. That's crazy. But yeah, it's like, I feel like I'm in such a weird spot where I'm going for like mental health rather than physical health. But I want to see some improvements. But anything you do that requires some level of improvement requires like a lot. But yeah, I think like that's my goal. I want to get back to the point where I could do 2,000 meters front crawl, just in general, 2,000 meters without doing any breaststroke. That would be ideal in less than an hour. And I want to be able to do rowing in less than 20 minutes. They're my like 2 next goals. And I was hoping I'd be able to do that, just like continually trying it, you know, until I get better, but it doesn't look like it. This last week of doing these, like this workout plan, I've never felt so like battered after the gym. Like there's been a couple of times where I've gone and like my shoulders are a bit achy or whatever. So I feel like this is doing it right, you know. But yeah, so I just need to figure out what I'm doing. Obviously I'm not going back till Sunday, but I think my like idea of swimming Tuesday morning, gym and swim Thursday, and then like full gym Sunday kind of goes against the idea of continually, repeatedly close together doing the same kind of thing. Whereas I'm kind of going to do variants. I do swimming, basically a day of cardio, and then like a bit of cardio and weight stuff on Sundays. I don't know. Anyway, it's my last walk before work. Pushing my luck a little bit. I'm on call for half an hour and then I'm off. Yeah, I don't think I know what I want, to be honest. The problem is, I've never noticed there's a signpost there for Mars. It just points straight up. I walked past that for like 3 years. I've never noticed that. Yeah, I think it's because I just don't know what I want, and therefore like I kind of want everything. But I know the reason I'm thinking about it is I've quite enjoyed this week. As much as I find like going there and just kind of like moving weights around a little bit boring, and a little bit like, why are you going to a gym for this? You could just buy some dumbbells, you know what I mean? Like I've enjoyed it, and I know the past couple of weeks, like midway through a row, I'm like, oh god, I just can't be arsed. You know what I mean? Like I've had the I can't be bothered to do this kind of thing. And I think maybe the having something to follow is like enough variance for me to follow it. Whereas like doing the same thing over and over again, you get into a rut, then you're like, I don't want to do it. So maybe that's why I need to vary it up. But maybe it's difficult to vary it up if you're doing it so infrequently, i.e. 2 days a week, and blended in with other things that are also changing. So you can't really like track progress in the way that these things are like, do 5 minutes of low blah 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 rowing. There's leaves on the floor, boys. Autumn's coming. It might just be windy. 5 minutes of this, and then do this, and then go home. Whereas like I'm like, oh yeah, but I want to do this and this and this at the same time. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I think I need to just kind of pick something as a target and then go for it, rather than I want it all, baby. Not a bad day today. Had some issues with. I've got this thing. It's working. I'm just trying to get these fucking tests running. But we have, you know, like the pipeline stuff that I've been working on in my world. We have these pipelines at work, obviously, but they're like built off of templates, and all the templates are like designed to like add a load of protections in to like stop you deploying to prod if you're not supposed to, and like put a load of processes in. Great, yeah, all awesome, happy birthday. The problem is they're like obviously like built off of templates, and they're like different generators that build different templates based on whatever you're doing. So then if you ever want to do something that's like slightly odd, like run 2 different types of tests, some C# ones and some Pesta ones, it's kind of tough tits. You know, like you can't Google it. You can't figure out, you know what I mean? Like that's not obvious. And it just takes so long. And no one no one is like, will like respond to help. And you're like, God damn, it's so annoying. But otherwise, I'm free. Freedom. we had a couple of meetings today talking about like how they can reform the test chapter. Obviously, I'm not an estate anymore, but I'm a QA champion. That was good fun. We had like a lunch and learn about some new stuff that's being built, which is also pretty cool. Otherwise, this afternoon I've been looking at some my own infrastructure stuff again. I've got the outputs and whatnot working now for Pulumi. I need to get them. I'm getting them outputted. I need to get them out of the outputs somewhere useful. But I also need to like modify all the testing and stuff to make sure it works, because now I'm using like an extra part. I don't just have mocked resources now. I have mocked functions, and I don't have that yet. Don't have support for that yet. But yeah, so take it around with that. Otherwise, we're watching Game of Thrones. Obviously, we're fashionably late to Game of Thrones. Like series 3, so could do without spoilers. Although I obviously vaguely know some things about the series. But anyway, we've heard that like they just kind of kill off people, like just as you start to like them. So obviously, in the first series, someone dies, and you're kind of like, oh, this is like someone important. They can't die. It's a bit like Spooks. And one of the good things about Spooks back in the day was like at any point they could just kill off any of them, you know, right? And I'd heard that. Anyway, we're watching series 3, and they basically just kill off like 40% of the fucking cast. Like, you're just watching it and you're just like, oh, something ominous is happening here. Oh shit, everyone's dead. Oh, what the fuck? It's pretty fucking brutal, gonna be honest. But it's fucking great. I don't know how we were so delayed to this program, but I'm glad we're watching it now. But yeah. Otherwise, it's bedtime. I'm going to end the video here because we're at past, and we've got a fun weekend ahead. So, I'll catch you later.